Good evening everyone, Play46 here. So, Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit came out recently for Fnaf's 10-year anniversary. And I recently finished the game, so I thought I'd share my thoughts on the game. Is it good or is it bad? Also, slight spoiler warning, I'll spoil some small things but nothing too big. So first, let's talk about the gameplay. So the gameplay in this game is pretty good. I really like the whole hiding mechanic and that you have to do some small tasks in some hiding spots. The sound mechanic is also pretty neat and adds a lot of tension to the game. And the whole falling mechanic where you have a chance of falling if you run is a really good mechanic. And also adds a lot of tension to the game, since you have to think about if you want to run or not because you have the chance of falling. Now let's talk about how the game looks. So let me just get this right out of the way. The game is absolutely gorgeous. The pixel art is gorgeous and the animations are so fluid. This game just looks so incredible. The character designs are also incredible. Oswald and the other kid sprites look so good. And don't even get me started on Spring Bonnie's sprite. He looks absolutely incredible. The other animatronics also look really good. And the lighting in this game also looks so good. This is probably the best looking Five Nights at Freddy's game in my opinion. Now, let's talk about the characters. So first off, we have Oswald. And he's a good protagonist. I don't really have much to say about him, he's just a good character. Oswald's dad is also a pretty good character. He understands that Oswald isn't very happy with the situation, but there's not much he can do about it since he's poor. Mike and Chip are also pretty good characters. Mike is like a skee-ball master, and Chip is Chip. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica are also great as usual, but my favorite character by far in this game is Spring Bonnie. There's just so much mystery surrounding this character, and his design is simply amazing. Mega Cat Studios did an amazing job with his design, and he's such an intimidating threat and an amazing antagonist. So yeah, the characters in this game are really good, but most of that is carried by Spring Bonnie though. Now, let's talk about the story. So Into the Pit is based on the first Fazbear Fright story with the same name, Into the Pit. So the story in the game is pretty similar to the book, but they added a lot to the story, but also removed a lot from the books in this game. But that's probably just to make the game more fun. So the story in this game follows Oswald, and he's dropped off at Jeff's Pizza, a run-down pizza restaurant. When his dad is late to pick him up, he hears about a ball pit. So Oswald goes to hide in the ball pit since he's annoyed at his dad. But the ball pit took him back in time to 1985 when Jeff's Pizza was Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There Oswald becomes friends with Mike and Chip, and they go and play hide and seek. But while Oswald is hiding, he hears screaming. A bunch of children are running towards the exit. Oswald finds Spring Bonnie and follows him. Oswald finds out Spring Bonnie has killed some children, and now Spring Bonnie is trying to kill Oswald as well. So Oswald runs to the ball pit and goes back to his time where he finds his dad. But Spring Bonnie jumps out of the ball pit and takes Oswald's dad with him back into the pit. Spring Bonnie then impersonates Oswald's dad, and Oswald tries to get his dad back. And this game's canon ending is really good and ends the story pretty nicely. So this game's story is really good, and I really like that we get to see Oswald's regular life as well, since you don't really get to see that much with the other protagonists in this franchise. Now, let's talk about the horror. So this game's horror is great. When I played it, I was so scared that Spring Bonnie might be around any corner. Spring Bonnie is just such an intimidating threat in this game. I got startled a lot by Spring Bonnie throughout this game as well. And the screams in this game were just horrifying. So yeah, overall, this game was amazing. It's definitely one of the best FNAF games of all time, if not the best. The game looks absolutely gorgeous. Its gameplay was pretty fun. The story was great. The horror was really good. The soundtrack and sound design was also really good all throughout the game. And Spring Bonnie was just such an amazing antagonist in this game. I just can't put into words how much I love him. He's just so amazing. He might actually be my new favorite FNAF animatronic. It was also nice to see that the game released earlier than it was supposed to. And I really hope Mega Cat Studios will make more games based on the books since this game was so amazing. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Into the Pit? Let me know in the comments below. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!